welcome to episode 2 of my Dakar adventure. We are going on the desert track and hopefully we're going to try and find an interesting place to watch the bikes and cars and to film. How about this for wilderness? This is what it's all about. Here's one thing that has seriously saddened me so far here in Saudi Arabia. The scenery is absolutely stunning, and yet look at the amount of rubbish that has been, well, it's just constant everywhere we go along the roads. And we're about 1.5 kilometers off a road here, and there's plastic everywhere. So welcome to the hub of any bivouac. This is where they look after the thousands of staff and thousands of team for every single competitor on the Dakar. In this central area we have the VIP area, the Dakar clubs. For many people also, this will be the only chance for them to see what the riders and drivers are seeing out on stages. So the world feed pictures are broadcast on a big screen and played on loop every single hour, so that, you know, the mechanics who are out fixing these cars get a chance to see what their drivers have been experiencing. And then finally catering, huge catering area to cater for all of the team that work on the Dakar. Remember, you've got 370, 380 competitors. They all have a huge crew of people around them. I'm gonna go and pop in and see what the food's like. Welcome to the middle of stage 5, Ula to Hale. Actually, we're right on the route here. Right here is where the cars are coming through, and you can see that when there's less tracks, it's really difficult to know exactly where to go. So if we walk along here a little bit, this line here is a bike track, and you can see how, as a bike, maybe the first bike, we don't know exactly, he's setting tracks, he's carving a line in the sand, and that line then goes off in that direction. We're a long way away from the ultimate faster route over there. And if you're doing that at every single turn, at every single corner, plus coming off the throttle a little bit because you're unsure exactly where the route goes, you're losing bundles of time. It's why the guys at the front of the field, the guys who lead every day, struggle to be the fastest en route. And why in stage 4, Carlos Sainz, being the fastest man, despite being the first man on the piste, was very impressive. Not always plain sailing on the Dakar, even for us as assistance crews. Picked up a massive monkey thorn right in the sidewall of our tyre. Rest day on the Dakar. Means sleeping, right? Absolutely bloody not. The rest day on the Dakar is not a rest at all. The mechanics have spent the last, I don't know, 12 hours stripping all of these cars back to their bare shells to give them a thorough service. Jacks go under the car gets lifted up, they fire up the car, and then they check to see if all 4 wheels are still working, 4-wheel drive's working, and also the differentials and drive shafts are still in good condition. That's the first thing they've done. And then the floors come off, the front ends come off, and they'll start to check the underside of the vehicle, check the wheels. There's plenty to do, make sure everything is running, and if they've got any specifics, like the driver has said he doesn't particularly like something in the car, then the mechanics will check that out as well. A hive of activity from absolute calm. Drivers and co-drivers are constantly having to be interviewed by all of the media around, and so they're not in the bed sleeping, they're not resting at all. And of course the man most in demand throughout the whole of this rest day is F1 world champion 2 times over, Fernando Alonso. Hey Fernando. a huge day for him, and all he wants to do is go back into his camper van and have a nice sleep. Rest day for a Dakar. What does it mean to you? Is it really a rest day?
The mechanics and the engineers obviously work very, very hard, so it's probably not a rest day for them. But for us, you know, you get a day to relax, and maybe if you've got a stiff neck or hurt something, it gives a day, 24 hours to recuperate from that.
How does this Dakar compare to what we've seen over the last couple of years? Obviously, you've done Africa, you've done South America.
I think this is a real Dakar, you know, the terrain and the road is completely different, off-road, you know.
Second week, I believe, is more sand and dunes. If it gets a bit more technical and the dunes get a little bit more difficult, you know, we can use the capabilities of our 4x4 better.
We have a really good car, and we try to make a second week really good.
Tomorrow, 570 kilometers, 830 in total. It's a mammoth day to kick off that second week.